Deal? Sure. All right. My name is Lee Bose, and I grew up right over there at 48th and Lowell, or 46th and Lowell, there in the corner. I don't live there anymore because I live in Omaha now. But I work for Duncan Aviation, and I've been there 13 years, and that seems like a long time until you think about how many teachers, including Lisette Niemer, are still over there at that school. I gotta hand it to them. I would go bonkers in one day. 30 years. So thank you, teachers, for being teachers and giving this community that sense of cohesion that they have. And I have a wife up there. She's not here today, but her name is Michelle. So those of you that wondered if I would ever get married, I haven't. And still play music with Casey and Zach every once in a while. That's it. That's it.
My name is Nick Condit. I grew up, well, for a while actually, you were over here on Bancroft, because you used to be right across the street from me when we were growing up. I've known him since before we even started school over there. So, been a long, long road, brother. Now I'm actually in 2000, me and my family moved to the Chicagoland area. We just moved into a small community called Sugar Grove. I am a network specialist and having all sorts of fun. I keep telling my boys, who are now 11, 13, and 15, that their mere existence proves my age. And I blame them for the loss of hair.
As I said before, I live in Washington, D.C. About 4.5, almost 5 years ago, I joined the military, went into military intelligence, and that choice has opened up a lot of doors for me. I now work in the D.C. area, work for the government as a government contractor with a company called BAE Systems, and I am in the intelligence analysis side of the house, working with the Department of Defense. And Liz and I are really enjoying Northern Virginia.
He is going to have to kill you now.
I didn't say where or what. Is anybody in here is government?
I've been here since 1985 when our families moved here together. I've known Corey since we were in diapers, so we go back a really long ways as well. I've got my family in the front row, Jamie, my wife. I've got my 6-year-old boy, CJ, my 3-year-old Mason, and my little daughter, Addison, who is 19 months. I'm a PA, a physician's assistant now. I work at Urology PC and have been for 10 years now. I went into urology because I wanted a job. And I'm still there 10 years later, so it's actually a really good office, which is why I'm still there. But I too was a late bloomer and joined the military and am the medical officer for the 126th Chemical Battalion in Omaha. And I'm also attached to the medical detachment here in Lincoln, so I get to split my duties back and forth a little bit. Really enjoy doing my part. That's what we're up to.
It's kind of fun because the difference in getting married was 17 years between us. From when Kelly and I got married to when Lee got married. So yeah, that's quite a few year gap. But hey, it's awesome that it happened. And the cool thing is that we've been at each other's weddings, and so that's one of the great chances that we've been together over the years, is watching each other get married and stay married, which is just one of the things I praise God for. My wife Kelly and my 2 girls weren't able to be here. I've got 2 amazing little girls, 4 years old. They're both 5 months apart, amazing little girls that God allowed us to adopt from China. I work as executive director for a nonprofit. I never thought I'd do that. I never thought I'd sing up on stage either, so God has a funny way of messing with us. But it's amazing to be together, and hopefully we can end this thing strong.
Your question? You know, we've been talking about 20 years of life together, you know, even though life spreads apart. And I know God has got one sense of humor. And I know this because I remember when I was living across the street from Lee, and Lee, I remember sitting on my big wheel, and Lee comes running across the street and said, "Dude, I got this really cool thing." You sing this part, and then I've got this really cool thing that I want to do. So you sing, Elvira. Apparently you've heard the song?
Yes.
No, go ahead. Elvira. You did it. And so my whole life I've got this in my head. And God gave me this body and a little voice. And then he gives him that. Now we go through the years, and my 15-year-old back here, I come to the step of our house, and I look up to the stairs, and I go, Anthony, come on down, buddy. And I hear this voice coming down, and they going, yeah, Dad. That ain't right. God's way, I tell you what, God's way is always best. Because if I wouldn't have had the voice I do, and even in a class of 22 kids and 20, how many in yours, we wound up having the voices that just fit. Stair step, right together. God knew that when he made us. He put us in each other's paths so we'd come together. And now, with my son being a baritone, we can sing together. And he started already. So that is awesome. I tell you this because God is everything to all people. God is the answer. This next song we're going to do is talking about Father. And how God is the Father for each and every one of us. That people can make mistakes, people can fall down, but our Father is always there. A little girl seems grown up, she's only 4. She's so confused without a father anymore. And if you listen as she's on her knees to pray, each night so preciously a broken heart will say, where is my father? Has he gone away? Why can't he always be here to stay? Where is my father? Does he still